Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. It is 12 noon straight up on Wednesday, the 16th day of November, and this is the daily report for gold and silver. We have the precious metals complex for the third day, either even or under pressure. Today, we are absolutely under pressure in both the gold and silver market, down about $18 in gold, about 60 cents in silver. What is most interesting is that it is the concerns in the Eurozone and the sovereign debt crisis over there, which has been propping up the dollar. And in my opinion, what should be a fairly cut and dry move for the metals to react in a bullish way, uncharacteristically, we are seeing the reaction in gold and the precious metals, silver also, not so much as a safe haven, but they seem to be putting their money in cash. They seem to be believing that the real place to go right now is the U.S. dollar. Let's take a look at our daily U.S. dollar chart. It's in straight candlestick format. As you can see, this is the third day in a row. Started below 77, now well above 78. It's currently trading 78.49. We have succeeded these series of tops, so there's really no real resistance till we get back to about 80 on the dollar in terms of a technical basis. So I find that fairly interesting. And my sentiment is that with all this news, the fact that we haven't seen gold really be able to react to the upside has been, in my opinion, not so much a quandary, but something that concerns me. Now, on a technical basis, as I looked at the charts, the other thing that I do have concern about is if we take a look at the series of these last moves in the market, here we have had a succession of lower highs. You can see those right here. I don't really like those. If I draw a trend line from here, let's say to here, it does appear as though it is a possibility that we've got this pennant formation forming, and if that's the case, that to me would be indicative that the market may be under some pressure. Now, traders, even with this pressure that we've seen, to me a critical level right now, our stops are at 35, but 1755, that's the 23% retracement from this last move up. As long as we're holding above that, I'm still comfortable about this trade from the long side. When we take a look at some of the other markets, the big news in terms of the equities markets, you can see this S&P is pretty much fallen out of bed. There is absolutely no doubt. We're trading right now 1235. That's where the market closed today. Significantly lower on the day, and of course, being an industrial metal, that has affected silver. Silver 33.67. As I said, that was down about 60 cents, and we've been talking about this throughout the week and last week, and that's this critical level at 35.01. As long as we can't take that out, we really don't find real support until 32.90. That's why our stop is just there and below that point. The last two charts that I do want to look at today for today's program are to re-explore our daily charts in gold and silver, but to look at them in Heikin Ashi format, meaning a Japanese average chart. And what we can see when we look at that is this narrow range that we've been trading in, and the fact that defined trend in terms of looking at a straight average chart has kind of washed out of the market, at least for the time being. First, let's look at our daily gold chart. Let's pull that up. And as you can see, the beautiful thing about a Heikin Ashi, and realize that Heikin Ashis as an average chart are very much a lagging indicator. However, they will give you a big broad sweep or big broad view of the marketplace itself. And when the market's trending aggressively, you get this succession of just green after green after green. The same thing when we are correcting or retracing, you get these series of red candles. But the other thing that you do get is when it is either consolidating or in a narrow range, you get smaller bodied candles, you get alternating candles. We've got that right here, but you can see absolutely they have turned red over the last 2 days. And the red, of course, when I highlight it would be in black. But you can see that this is the first time since we've seen this trend move up that we are getting some hints and some indications that the market is under some pressure. Now, when we take a look at the silver chart, we get interesting information, but look at the size of these bodies. They're very, very small. And you are getting these alternating candles, green to red to green to red, which is indecisiveness or consolidation within the marketplace. It's telling me that the market could be at a pivot point, but it's also telling me that the market is consolidating. And that is something that we want to watch very, very closely. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.